Okay, we are to our third lesson over triangle congruent. In this lesson, we are going to talk about two postulates, the hypotenuse leg and the angle-angle side postulate. Now, the hypotenuse leg only refers to right triangle. It's kind of like a side leg, but the only time you can say if a triangle has two sides that are congruent is when those triangles are right triangles. For instance, hypotenuse leg would look something like this. There's our two right triangles. Remember, it has to be right when we're talking about a hypotenuse leg theorem. Basically, it says if the hypotenuse of one right triangle is congruent to the hypotenuse of another right triangle, and one of the legs is congruent, then those two triangles must be congruent. Why does this not work with regular triangles? For instance, this situation. Why can we not say that two triangles are congruent simply because they have two side lengths? So there's two side lengths that are the same, and we'll have those exact same side lengths. But we'll change that angle in between. So the length of this side and the length of this side are identical. The length of this side and the length of this side is identical, which is kind of the same thing as the hypotenuse leg. But because the measure of the angle is not set, this angle here is a lot smaller than this angle here. Those angles are different, therefore the triangles are different. But when you have a right triangle, you have those angles set because of that 90 degree. Therefore, this angle at the top has to always stay the same because this angle stays the same. Those angles are always the same. So only in right triangles does this hypotenuse leg or two sides being congruent apply. All other triangles, you cannot say they're congruent just because you have two sides equal. So the hypotenuse leg postulate says if the hypotenuse and one leg of one triangle are congruent to the hypotenuse and one leg of a second right triangle, then the triangles are congruent. They are equal. Only for right triangles, and we're talking about hypotenuse and leg. Now, the last postulate we're going to cover is not only right triangles, it's any triangle, and it is called the angle-angle side postulate. So the angle-angle side says if two consecutive angles and the non-inclusive side of one triangle are congruent to the corresponding angles inside in a second triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So let's look at this in a picture. Angle, angle, side. Basically, we'll take the red triangle and we'll draw it like this. Now let's look at the blue triangle. And if we have this information, so we're looking at an angle, and then a side that is not included between. Because if we were looking at this middle side right here, that side, then that would be angle, side, angle. We've already studied that. So what we have is the angle, angle, and then we have the side coming on around the triangle, this side right here. So let's read the triangle. We have angle, angle, side. Then we have angle, angle, side. Whenever you have this situation, then you know the triangles are congruent. Angle, angle, side. So in this lesson, we had two postulates that we're going to add to the ones that we've already looked at. Hypotenuse leg, which is right triangles only. And we have angle, angle, side, which is all triangles, just like the ones that we have. And on this worksheet, you're also going to have side, angle, side, 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 and angle, side, angle, a review, which is also all triangles. So you have one more worksheet with this, proving triangles congruent, and we're going to add the last two postulates in. Let me remind you, you're going to upload handwritten notes for this video into your Google form. You're going to upload a picture of work shown, pictures drawn, work shown, all that good stuff from your worksheet into the Google form. Any questions that you have difficulty on, you're going to utilize homework help for assistance with the worksheet. And last, you're going to input your multiple choice answers into the Google form for your final grade. Okay. I wish you the best of luck, and I will talk to you in the next lesson. Have a great day.